subscribe. Oh, welcome back to another episode of the Daniel Taylor Show. We're bringing the love today, baby. Nate, what do you got on your beautiful skull?
Wagwan, man.
Oh no, Matthew.
Oh no, Matthew.
Dude, that's my favorite new clip. Oh no, where Matthew? What do you got on your dome, baby?
Daniel Taylor.
Look, bring in the
Daniel Taylor Show.
I like this, Mr. Theo.
Mr. Theo. Oh yeah.
Miss Cleo. It was loose. I'm gonna give myself one of these.
Big up, yeah. No, big up, yeah. That was good.
Another one. Do another one.
Another one.
Dude.
Dirty wine.
Our
Just want to make the guests feel at home. You know.
What? Yeah.
This feels right. This feels good.
Does it feel good?
Yeah, this feels like home. Thank you.
Our guest today, we're the worst, dude. Our guest today is a physical. Is there a verb for therapy?
Therapist? Wait,
Or
what do you mean?
therapizing?
That's a noun.
Being therapizing, fixing. Nate,
All the above.
He's a repairer.
a physical repairer, and a golf expert. Would you dare say?
I would say an amateur golf
Oh, okay,
expert.
but
Yeah,
is it
learning.
like skateboarding, where like if you're an amateur skateboarder, you're pretty friggin' good?
No.
Okay,
No, not
well,
even
then
close,
just
but
in-
yeah.
just-
Do you know what? Yes, it is. I'm going to say yes.
An
it is.
amateur golfer with a pro swing coach.
Let's do that.
I like
that.
it.
Yeah.
And someone who's going to be proud of me when I tell him the first sentence out the gate. Put your hands together for the mighty, the powerful, the beautiful. That's right, baby. Steve Noorda, everybody.
Another one.
Oh, you said it right with it. Oh. That was good. So right out the gate, what's your political affiliation? What religion do you practice? And what do you think of other people's cultures?
Oh, baby, let's do this. So, I'm super neutral. I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And boy, give me all the cultures. I missed
Dude.
that moving to Maine.
I love how you just rolled with the joke. Oh man, that was God.
That works.
Because I didn't press that, baby. Oh, so you'd be proud of me. We had Seth on, and we were talking about the hardships of being a physical therapist and taking like inventory of people's lack of try. And I was like, Steve's gonna be pumped because you signed off. I was better. I got worse again. Didn't tell you, and then guess what I started doing? Working out.
No kidding. Can I clap with that?
Yeah, you can.
Is
you
that
can.
kosher? Okay.
Dude, I feel so much better. My back's been fantastic. My shoulders. Oh, I was decrepit. You didn't tell me I was decrepit.
You didn't need to be told.
Oh, you know what?
You just looked it.
Another
That's
one.
all you.
Another one.
Yeah, that's all you get. Do you find that too? Because you're a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, fucking. I wasted that one the first time. Oh, first, before we move on, because we haven't done one of these in a while. And first, I also have an intro to my beautiful baby boy, Nate. Look at him. I like your getup.
Oh, thank you.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Well designed. Thank you for the product.
I wish I did the pants. How fun would that be?
Yeah, you did.
And Kels, our like surrogate mom of the group.
Yeah, that's nice.
Wow.
You know,
That's a little creepy.
you're like,
but,
well, we're learning things today. What was on your green room rider, Steve?
Seth.
I'm going home. What was on your What was on your green room rider?
What do you mean?
What's a green room rider?
I know.
Yeah,
Nobody
not
knows
everyone
that.
knows what that means. That's yeah.
Who's been
I
in a
hate it
green
here.
room?
What was on your drink request sheet?
It was a Red Bull,
Here, let me give me one of these.
but only the Red Bull that Dan Taylor picked. So any Red Bull was fair game.
Getting angry.
Misophonia. I don't know. You know what? I give up already. I'm double fisting it, and they match. And now we're back. So so Seth was telling us, yeah, but is Seth? Was he a dog? He's a PTA with you?
PTA, yep.
Did you guys? I thought you told me after the fact. Did you go to school together?
No, he graduated a couple years before me. And it's kind of weird because we went to the same school. He graduated a little bit before me. He worked up in Rangeley.
Oh,
and
you
then
worked
left,
at the same
and
place.
then I was like the PTA that came in right after him.
Got it.
So we just missed each other working together in Rangeley.
Oh, you miss him? He's just here last week.
I know. And you know what? We didn't call Seth or ask Seth for life advice.
Oh.
I forgot about that completely till this moment.
Next time.
But you have used Seth before as an accountability coach, like a life coach.
Yes.
Okay, that we got to dig into. But
Yeah.
first, I'm so scatterbrained today. How do you relate as a doctor of physical therapy? Like because you guys, what I found going to your clinic is you're way more hands-on than most doctors. Like, especially hearing from you, like a lot of the time it's like do the write-up, plan of treatment, and then really it was on you to do.
But you guys are touching us full time. I've done lots of hands in that one.
He's been to Jamaica and Germany.
We just need
he's
the
got
Mexico
beer and
accent
weed,
now, and then
baby.
we're good.
What's that?
How many more countries have you been to?
Oh God.
Oh, you'll find out, I guess, today.
Yeah, dude, that's what you should do. Make him guess. Do accents from each one. But so you guys being more hands-on, how do you relate to that? Do you see like what percentage of patients do you think don't do the work they need to get better?
So there's actually been a lot of studies done on it. Where you live matters a lot. In Chicago versus Ohio versus here, I'd see different levels of that. Inner city Chicago, you're going to see maybe not a high compliance, but people who need it. In Ohio, you get a big mix. In Maine, it's pretty low. I'd
Okay.
say overall. People do the stuff, but not to the level, not to the frequency, the intensity that they should be doing as often. But the studies that came out that kind of a nationwide showed that 40% of the people who said they were doing it well,
Yeah.
only 40% of that population actually does it
Ooh.
well. So that's a pretty low number.
Yeah.
Low number. And that's a lot of time and money and energy spent in therapy not to follow
Yeah.
everything. I'm sure, Kelsey, you probably had the same experience.
Oh yeah.
Well,
and
yeah.
completely different experience. I did outpatient for a short time, but then being in the nursing home, I mean, that's
Yeah.
a whole nother thing. I would
Well,
say
even being
that-
married to me, you see me like not do my tasks. I would do them
Yeah.
infrequently.
You mean like buy a $600 bike and never use it? And convince your friend to also buy one?
$200.
Ooh, he never uses it also. Nothing like that.
Do you hear how shaky my voice was when I just breathed out? That was acting. But you know what's funny though is it's that kind of that thing you can't really tell people till they do it. You know, it's like I would keep injuring myself in the dumbest ways, and then working out, I would do the things I couldn't do. There was like no-nos, like don't bend over like that, don't lift that amount that way, you know, don't tie your shoe quickly and jumpy. Like little stupid shit that would throw my back out. That now it's like not really a big deal because like they matter. You have to strengthen your core, at least for me with a back issue.
What am I allowed to say? Like on record.
Oh, you can tell anything.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm okay. You give me full
Oh,
permission.
for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
FERPA. FERPA.
The other HIPAA. I got to make sure we're not sending this to the wrong place if somebody comes in.
Isn't a FERPA something bad?
No, it's okay. It's their choice.
Oh,
HIPAA.
that was the Kermit drinking the tea. All right, continue. We're the worst, dude.
No, you're good. This is why we're here. So the thing that really stood out with you specifically is you had a lot of mental buy-in. You were listening. You were paying attention. You were very actively there. You had
Yeah.
Kelsey with you there. Can I talk about you too there, Kelsey?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Big
So,
smile.
yeah.
She's excited. It's like finally.
So there were a lot of the right things that lead to good outcomes there. You had family support there with you, listening, talking.
Big.
You had a social group of people you used to work out with that you talked about including as well.
Yeah.
You were engaged, you were asking questions, you were answering questions, and you would come in and be able to say, hey, here's what I actually did. I know I should be doing this more, but here's also the benefit I'm seeing, and here's what's going on. So you were very engaged in the process. And I think that and the expectation of where you're going to end up matter
Yeah.
a ton in the process. It's not just did you do your exercises, but what do you believe about your recovery? What do you think about me? Do you trust me? Do you really feel like what I'm telling you is going to matter? Do you connect with me in a way to build that trust fast enough to actually act on what we said?
Right. And could you tell even all that aside, like those are good things, but like I wasn't doing the exercises enough. I did do them, but not enough. Could you
Yeah.
tell? Can you guys really tell that?
So some people are great at lying.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time we can see either the lack of progress. If we say, okay, talk us through your exercises. Well, I do the little kicky things and the bendy things, but they can't show us what it is.
Yeah.
Probably know you're not doing
Yeah,
it
yeah.
at that point. But if you can come in and say, hey, I do this, this many times a day or not, but like you can honestly have a conversation. And if we see the expected progress,
Right.
awesome. But it's also the other recommendations, right? Whether you do the exercises or not, are you holding off of those motions that were causing your pain? Are you doing more of the stuff that helps and less of the stuff that doesn't help in the process, and then making that transition? So we see that, we're in Maine, man.
Yeah.
Every summer, shoulder pain, splitting wood, moving wood.
Yeah.
And how many
Snow
people
blowing in the
spend-
winter.
Yeah, Daniel.
Yeah.
A lot of that.
Thank you,
That's
man.
where he gets
lot
his
of
guns
that.
from.
Yep. Splitting wood, moving wood.
Guys, 22s are still
Stacking
guns. I
wood.
want everyone in here to know. BB guns are technically guns.
Can't say that.
Pew. FRs? FAs?
FAs.
I can't even. Who cares? We're back. No, but there's nothing. It's funny. There's nothing really more emasculating than getting injured in the dumbest ways. I want to be like, I was squatting 315. No, it's like I was putting my shoe on. That's embarrassing, but it's good. It's like, okay, dude, that's hello, wake up. It's not luck of the draw. It's you need to strengthen your core.
Why is that embarrassing?
Steve, one might say I grew up with challenging friends, to put it nicely.
Yeah, what generation are you? Did you guys grow up like that?
Oh yeah, we made fun of each other all the time. You do something dumb and you're
Yeah.
There's
right on
make
top of
fun
them
though,
for
and
it.
then there's like, if you looked at us from the outside, you'd think fights were about to happen 24. Like it wasn't even ribbing is a nice thing. in
Yeah,
my
make
friend
fun
group.
of, but what words were used? Because we had some words.
Well,
Yeah.
and
grew up
maybe
in
we
Utah.
can't recap them.
So the
So-
words are, I mean,
From the 1800s.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, so wait,
That's a
ge-
little too new, actually. So you might want to back it up a little bit from there.
wait, so that's a thing geographically speaking.
Well, yeah.
Okay, because we're like,
I don't think geographically. I think culturally that would be a, yeah.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
oop, another one. But you said something interesting I want to go back to, because this is like the last thing I expected. You see a better, not turnover in patients, but a better response from patients doing their homework based on where they are. Why is that? That's super interesting.
Oh, yeah. Let's dig into that, Daniel. Let's get canceled immediately.
What?
Great.
Wait,
Great.
because you said, did
Yeah,
you say
just-
Chicago?
Just blame it on them.
Yeah.
Chi-town.
Inner city Chicago, he see it. That's what he see it.
So wait, what country is that he's been to?
I have no idea.
It's
Yeah.
Arkansas.
The one part of the country I haven't lived in.
Dude, I'm
right
getting,
there.
I'm getting real giddy, bro. That's Arkansas.
But
That's-
what's funny is the states you picked are very kind of important to your religion as well. That was interesting.
I wonder
You
if it's
picked-
a.
you
I wonder if
picked
it's a
Illinois,
coincidence.
Yeah.
Ohio, well, not Maine, but if you had said upstate New York, I would have been like,
We're
"Mm."
pretty darn close.
Yeah,
We're right there.
We are there.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true.
And all the movies look like Maine.
Yeah.
From upstate. Yeah.
Wait, why is Chicago and Ohio? Is that
well, 'cause-
why is that?
Mormonism or Latter-day Saintism, whatever you want to call it.
Use what you want. Yep, we're
started
good.
in upstate New York.
Oh,
and then they
I didn't
moved
know
to-
that. For
to
some reason,
Illinois.
why do I just I just think of Utah?
That's all I think of too. Is that not a thing?
I'm actually really, Nate, keep going. You're crushing this right now. I'm really
Actually,
impressed.
yeah, I am too.
Yeah, and
I
then they
know, what
moved
the
to Zion, Ohio, and then
Kirtland area.
got in trouble a little bit out
Yeah.
there. And then what was the next move? Is straight to Utah. after
Wait,
that.
what they get in trouble for? Do you care? Do you know?
No, yes. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. No, I'm fairly versed in the history
also-
of the church as well.
Quick interjection. Him and I had a conversation just hanging when we hadn't really talked about it much and like digging into each other's beliefs and whatnot. So only to you am I going to ask repetitive stuff and play it off like I haven't asked you already.
That's fine.
For the viewer. But on this show, we apparently tell them all the secrets, so it doesn't matter. So here we are.
No, we're good.
Yeah.
So there were, I mean, the way that I like to put it is imagine this group of people, this mass group of people
Okay.
came here to Wilton, Maine,
Okay.
and they came after, and they said, hey, this is our religion. We're kind of coming here. We're setting roots here, and it starts to take over the whole area. How do you feel about that?
Oh, we know how we feel about that. I wrote a song about that.
Dude,
hear
I'm
it?
going to play it. Actually, wow. You couldn't have asked a better group.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I would be livid.
Yeah.
Well, you get worried first, and then you're like, all right, we got these
Normal
guys are-
reaction is
yeah.
fear
Which
and
is
anger.
too bad, right? Because the leaders have their own motive, and the followers are like,
That's a good point. That's a great point.
we're just doing,
Yeah.
we're just living our lives, and then they end up paying for it. But anyway, they killed the dude. That's the trouble they got in.
They killed the leader?
Yeah, they killed Joseph Smith.
Wait, but that was the guy that started
A mob killed him.
Okay, hold on.
I am what else do you know, Nate?
Dude,
I am so interested.
Wait,
right?
be
Like, this
straight
is-
up honest with me. Not them, me.
What?
How much of this did you learn last night?
None.
That's crazy. I didn't know you, because you
Well-
told me he's read 2 books.
It was this morning.
Oh, was it really? No, it wasn't. You've read books on this.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Which ones?
impressive.
Under the Banner of Heaven and Educated. Was Educated a Mormon, fundamentalist Mormon?
I don't remember.
I think
on
so.
that one.
I want to say it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're a subgroup of, they're a fundamentalist Latter-day Saints.
Oh, okay.
Which is totally separate. Like, does not compute with us now.
Well, you told me,
Right.
so full transparency, when you and I were chatting to the people listening and viewing, I was like you were like, what is your experience with it? Because I was like, I'm curious. I'm curious by nature. I've always been like inquisitive. I think it's interesting, right? But I said like the Book of Mormon, which I loved.
The musical. You're
The
talking.
musical.
Okay.
Love Matt and Trey.
Not the
Not the actual
Not the
book.
actual
Right, not the actual book, correct. And they're like, what's your experience with Christianity? Well, I've read the Bible 75 times, and Religulous with Bill Maher. So one would say a pretty hot take on the religion on all accounts. For me, I don't know what those books were like. Were they
well,
like?
what most people leave out is that it started in Jamaica. That's why I was doing the Wagwan.
Dude, let me tell you something real quick.
Let me tell you something.
I'm really fucking impressed with you,
You
right
should
now.
be.
I know I'm dead serious. I know I'm saying it like and smiling like it's a joke, but
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
It started in Jamaica.
They said it was Joseph Smith talking to the guy, right? He said, how many wives do you want? He said,
Is
one.
he going a bit?
He said, no. He said, 2. He said, no. Mormon. And he said, and Brigham Young.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been the Daniel Taylor Show. I want to thank my guest Steve for coming on.
And Brigham Young, they said.
Dude, that was really, really good.
You like that one?
Dude, I'm so upset.
Did you Google that joke?
How dare you?
Oh.
Yeah, that
No,
was
I didn't
Kelsey.
Google
That
it. If that's a
I
joke,
mean, I know it was just
That's a
it was
good joke.
clever.
that was a good joke. Don't you come out with a banger like that? You
I
guys are
didn't- it
they're
was a
making me feel
genuine
such
question.
like an imposter right
oh,
now.
by
was
the
a
way, it
genuine
didn't start in
question.
Jamaica, but that was just my.
I figured it by the
Yeah,
end.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. But some of our audiences didn't
But
get
imagine.
it.
I'm happy you clarified.
imagine.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Mormon. That's really
Mormon.
good.
And Brigham Young.
Brigham Young. Is there a joke in that one?
Brigham Young.
Brigham Young. The
Brigham
wives.
Young. The name
Yeah.
is Brigham, but bring them.
What name's Brigham?
Brigham Young?
Oh, he's another.
Oh, I don't know.
prophet of the
After
church.
Joseph
So after Joseph,
Smith
it was
got
Brigham's.
And
Noorda.
Brigham Young. Dude, that's so much.
Come on, man. That was from this morning. I wrote that one. Yeah, yeah.
Another
When are you gonna? Sorry, Steve. This show, and everyone knows but you, is me and Nate flirting. That's all the show's ever been. Whether we love each other, hate each other, like it's us. Whatever us is at the time is us. Why don't you do stand up?
I just did.
I know, but we're doing stand up. All right, and we're back. So wait, it starts with Joseph Smith. I love how we go right out of physical therapy. We
Well, this is the more interesting stuff. Everybody.
it is
physical
it is.
therapy,
Well, okay, before we get back into Mormonism, we're gonna go there because it's fun. How'd you get into golf coaching?
Oh, buddy. You're-
Well, it comes back to Seth, which I like.
nobody can see it, but there's Mormonism, golf, everything else right on the wall there. So Dan's just reading walls at this point.
Stop! Don't pull the curtain back like that.
yeah.
Also, who
due
spelled
respect-
golf wrong? Nate's like,
So,
what?
I said, with all due respect to Seth, he was here last week. Let's
Yeah, it's true. But I like to big up Seth. That's cool.
big up, yeah.
I like
Big up
because you've used his service and found
Oh, yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of benefit in it.
Yeah, totally. So we'll where do you want to go right now? You want golf? You want
We-
Seth?
they-
you want...
I think the room wants Mormon.
Okay,
Let's go with the room.
I'm good with that.
Okay, so Joseph Smith. When did Mormonism begin?
So early 1800s.
Okay,
Early 1800s, upstate New York. Shout out to, I cannot believe you. You were right on this.
neither can I.
Yeah, man. It's an interesting story.
It is. Yeah, it's wild. So the origin is that this is an area.
Shout
in the
out
country-
Origin.
that
That's good.
was really good.
Zinging them, dude.
Another one.
I almost just want to stop talking. I want Nate to just
I
keep
know,
going. I'm
I know.
I'm fascinated.
Give me Red Bull. see what
Boy, when
happens.
he's on.
This is awesome. So, a boy, 14 years old,
Okay.
in a really religiously heated area, asking like which religion is good.
Okay.
And so the origin is he prays. He is in prayer by himself out in the woods. He gets a visitation
Mm.
and is told that none of them are the full church,
Yeah.
and to hold tight and let's start this up.
Okay.
So visitation from Christ, from God, saying it's time
None
to
of
go.
them. They all suck. That's what he said. Quote Jesus.
Do you remember Carlin's bit on that? Because that's what I was thinking the whole time. When he's like, they were making fun of some newer religion, and Carlin's like, "Oh yeah," he goes, "You guys stand with your righteousness." He's like, "Have you heard the Christian myths?" He's like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
He's like a man with a beard and a cloud, and he kills one of his sons, and there's two sons, one's good, one's bad. One guy lives in a whale. He's like, "Come on." He's like that's the only one you guys critique, which I think that is for me kind of the point. Is it's like I don't know that even, well, we had to talk too. I don't know how much fundamentalist belief you're about.
He said 0. They don't hitch horses on that. That's what we see it.
What countries? That one's Kentucky.
That's Jewish.
Arkansas. But yeah, like I don't think I mean some of the Christians I do know, they believe like they kind of look at the Bible like a parable of stories and myths about how to be
Yeah.
nice,
Name a Christian.
kind.
Name a Christian.
You
No.
Redacted.
I'm going to convert to Mormonism out of
You're like,
this.
I am a redact. Me for a while when I was a kid. My parents.
You're bad at this game. Yeah.
Name a Christian. Who's the crazy guy with the eyes?
Ed?
And don't you ever say I did.
Steve Buscemi.
What? I made a joke about Steve Buscemi. I saw someone in Walmart that looked like him, and I found out it was a lady. And I said, Central Maine, where women look like movie stars.
That's
one
good.
of my better ones. And we're back. But no, I feel like modern religion does get a little more heat for some of the far-fetched tales, and older religions like, well, it's older, it gets a pass. I mean,
Well,
if you read any of them
they're
at face
going
value,
off of this. They're going. You got to let him talk a little bit.
oh, okay,
You know,
let's go
maybe-
more.
Maybe
Let's go
since
more.
he's here, we can let him talk.
Okay,
I mean, if you want.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like
he
it.
does
I love
want.
this. So my best friend, this is how we talk too. So this is awesome to see and hear. This is wonderful. So the way that I look at it, and Dan, you and I talked about this, so I'll bring this back up, is everybody's different with their religion. There's differences within the religion I practice. There's differences in Catholicism. There are differences in everything within every type of religion, right? There's certain levels of what people think, believe, follow, and
Sure.
whatnot. So anything that I can speak to is my experience and what I go for. So for me, like my religion in this, I am a big fan of frameworks. I'm a big fan of frameworks in physical therapy, in golf, in religion. Is I want the basics there. I
Sure.
need something to go to. And so our framework is based on the Bible and the Book of Mormon. What's in there helps establish what we do.
Both.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I very much believe in both.
Okay.
We study both year round. Like that's part of it.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
Daniel, I think, mentioned that you got into it at 17.
17.
That's one of the most interesting things.
That's what I said too. Yeah,
Wow.
it's
So, how did that happen?
So, living in Utah, at the time actually, my stepdad, so it been with him for years. He was getting sicker. We didn't know what was going on. Found out he had cancer, service-related cancer from Vietnam, Agent Orange. Same story that we hear so many times. And so I'm 17, only child, and I'm trying to figure out life. Right, the end of high school is coming up, and I'm thinking, oh man, this is bad. So he ends up dying. And at that point, I'm asking the big questions that lead a lot of people to religion.
Yep.
Why are we here? Where are we going? What's the purpose of this experience that's really hard? Hard on me, harder on my mom, right? We saw him get worse for 2 years and had no idea he was in pain because he was a Marine. You don't talk about your pain.
yeah.
Yeah.
You just go. So I looked into a few different churches and I attended a few different places, but I had a friend, actually my best friend, who we would probably be doing something like this if I were out in Utah. But he'd consistently invite me, and it became a joke. It became a really big joke. And every
Okay.
week, hey, you coming to church, Steve? And I'll see you there Sunday. And
Oh, and you never went.
I never
It was-
went.
okay.
And then finally I hit the breaking point where I said, you know what? I'm going to come this week. And he starts laughing, right? Because
right.
how many years did he invite me? And I finally went. And in that day, there was the framework laid out for me in the Sunday school class. of
Sure.
What we call the plan of salvation,
Okay.
where it's God's plan for us, where we're, why we're here, where we're from, and where we're going.
So it's not
And
like
that's-
to discount that, but it's almost like your mind was looking for the framework anyway.
It was.
And that's
Totally
where it
was. Yep.
Yeah.
So that was almost geographical. If you had been
Yeah, speaking of,
Totally.
yeah, that's
somewhere
true.
else,
That's
you
true.
wouldn't be-
Very likely.
Yeah,
Very likely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I find that that's the thing, like, for me, that's so interesting is it's not like there's somebody in my even close circle, they believe such wild shit I don't, that it's like at some point it's not really what let people believe what they want, but like, who are you? How are you? That's what I care about. I mean, at least at 34-year-old me. I might not have been like that as a younger punk, because I just was loudmouthed and outspoken and highly opinionated.
Also, the ladies in the Mormon church,
Well, we spoke about this
they
too.
look better than the ladies outside the church.
I mean, I married one, so sure. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah, case
That
study,
can't-
baby.
That can't hurt.
Oh, I thought you were going to go with the Mormon, the multiple wives stuff,
Oh yeah.
which you guys you told me is kind of a
It's outlawed.
yeah.
It's been almost 200
Since
years we haven't practiced
1890,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Something
It's
like
been
that.
a
See, but what's
long
funny is
time.
until he said that day when we invited him like officially and stuff, I didn't know that. 'Cause
Nobody
that's a
know-
common
nobody
trope.
knows that, but
yeah.
yeah.
I just thought that I'm like, dude, what the fuck? It sounds like a clever excuse for the boys club to get what they want, but
Right.
it's not really,
Well, it was for the leaders mostly back then, wasn't it? Anyway.
Yeah, it started with a few and it trickled out from there. And there, with every religion, there are a few things that I have a hard time coming to terms with, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
And so I look at the history of this church and I think, man, if I just read this in a book, I'd think, what in the world was happening? There's so
Right,
many events
right.
in there. And what I look at now, and I think this is how I look at a lot of people in life as well, and I look at my patients too, is
Sure.
where they started doesn't mean that's where they end up. So I'm here, am I seeing it grow? Am I seeing it go in the right direction? Am I seeing
Sure.
it show more love, helping more people figure out what they need?
Right.
And if I'm seeing that, then I'm pretty darn happy. I'm happy in the direction it's going. And so we all make mistakes at some point.
yeah.
And if it's a church that is organized and led by men, by people, by women, like if it's humans leading it, there are going to be things that we don't understand and don't agree with.
I totally believe that.
But as long
Yeah.
as it gets course corrected and goes in the right direction, I'm pretty good with that.
So
Yeah.
you really like having things in order.
A lot of the time.
Things
Yeah.
in order.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
you
That's
like
a good way
law,
to put it.
law and order.
I mean, to an extent.
I want to say this on the record. I'm going to start prepping for shows now. I'm so upset. Dude, they're all very good. Good job. That was, if I was, never mind. But yeah, I was funny. Before you came, I did start to think, I was like, what is fascinating to me about you being a Mormon? And I was telling Nate before you got here, I was like, I want to ask, because you seem from the outset like you have texted me some of the nicest stuff that I've been texted in like years, and we don't know each other that well. Like, and it's, there was no motive behind it. I mean, like, you just meant it and you said it and you spoke your mind and you weren't scared of it. And there's a lot of tie-ups that me included and my close circle might have with stuff like that. It's kind of hard for us to speak our mind, and especially like our culture doesn't really applaud positive stuff at large. So like, how has religion affected your life positively? Like, fuck whatever religion it is. How has that religion changed your mind and your attitude? Because I see it, but I feel like I'm projecting on you.
Yeah, no, and that's good to hear, because that's not something that I, like you said, I don't think
Yeah, I
about.
saw you get puzzled when I said it. But it was wicked nice.
Yeah.
I showed, I'm like, what? This is so nice. And you didn't mean, I mean, it was clever timing, but I had a terrible day. I was feeling just bad about bullshit just because I do. And I was like, wow, that was fucking nice to hear.
Do most of the are you puzzled because most of the conversations are trying to like sway you one way or the other?
No, just, I mean, you don't know the impact of what you say until somebody says that impacted me in
Oh,
that
yeah.
way, right? So I'm hearing bad day, said nice thing, and I'm trying to think, what did I even say?
Yeah.
Which says a lot about
Yeah.
your goal with saying it. You weren't
Right.
trying
Well,
to be
and
like,
your friends suck apparently.
no, I'm saying,
No, well, because if he sends like a normal text and you're like, that was really nice.
But that's the thing
Oh
is,
my
what's
God.
the gauge of normal? Because that's what I'm kind of asking is like maybe you guys' disposition is nicer than
Are you
non-religious.
saying you guys like Mormons?
Yeah.
What do you
Or
mean, you guys?
Yeah. You people.
speaking of culture, yeah, we're getting canceled. This has been fun.
So I think the religion is part of that, and it goes back to that framework, right? Like my framework is
Hold on, because Nate made me feel bad. You and
I'm so
me
glad.
and my friends are very loving people. That's why our circle is that way.
That's
But
not what I meant.
oh,
I mean, it is kind of.
I was gonna say, yeah. What? Where am I, dude? But no, we are. But like, you don't see it often.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. Growing up, like my experience in life has not been an abundance
Guys
of
are
that.
not supposed to be nice to each other.
There you go. That's kind of what I
Yeah,
was saying.
Yeah.
And that's the upbringing we kind of both had. A little less me, but still, I had it. I mean,
and that's not. I don't think that I'm always that way either, right? Like,
sure.
And
Say something mean to Daniel.
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
hat looks like a
Condom.
no,
Condom.
I don't know what a condom looks like.
looks like a Marlboro case. It looks like a cigarette box.
That is so mean.
That's it.
See, point in case.
Hey.
Case in point.
Nope.
Either way, I'm over
I have
it.
a question. Speaking of condoms,
Yeah.
there's a thing in. Well, we're doing it. I'm
I
doing it.
planned for this.
Dive in.
In Mormonism. What do you call it? Because that supposed to be like. It doesn't matter. Anyway, there's a thing in Mormonism called soaking. Yeah?
I hope you know. Hold on. Hey, audience. The whole time you're asking this in the edit, it's going to be a slow cinematic zoom into your shirt.
But my question is, well, first of all, you want to explain soaking?
Sure. You want me to?
Yeah, I do.
I'll dive in.
I love this.
So the concept of soaking, and I'm going to preface this by this was not a thing I'd ever heard of until the last couple of years. Like in my
And now I do
circles.
it every day.
He's married. He doesn't have to.
Well, you don't have to.
So the idea, so in our religion, we don't practice premarital sex. And so people try to find loopholes all the time.
oh, I
and-
see what you did there.
Loophole.
That's exactly it. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's the idea behind it is that the couple is together, but they are not moving. And so somebody's jumping on the bed to make the movement happen, and that doesn't count. That's not a real thing. Like that doesn't, there's not a loophole like that. That's still considered sex. It's considered sex in our mind.
Because
I don't know.
intention. It's
So
intention.
Daniel was wondering, how do you get to be the third guy?
You have to know the right people.
Is there like a
Make
fancy
contact.
invitation?
Literally.
Not
Jesus.
that.
No,
Not
Jesus is
Jesus,
the
yeah.
third guy, baby.
Jesus moved to bed. I didn't do it.
Imagine if that was your holy experience.
But also, here's
Dude,
this
someone was
question.
jumping on the bed.
Here's my follow-up. What happens if you have a kid from soaking? A soaking kid?
I have no idea.
Wait for it.
No, I don't have any.
Oh,
Oh, I was ready for it.
I was too, dude. I was like, I'm going to shut
I
up.
should have, but
Oh,
I didn't.
A soaking kid. Probably can't say that in any other context.
Like we have
yeah.
bastard, right? We have that word.
But probably
But
just
what would you be a kid if you were out of soaking?
Cain.
You wouldn't be
Bastard
able
Cain.
to say that.
Oh,
Did you say Cain?
yeah. It was a bad Bible joke.
Why
It
is
ended up being the bad son.
You didn't. Oh,
No, he didn't. He killed his brother, but.
yeah. Probably deserved it. I don't know.
Hugo House. Nate, have you ever wanted to wear clothing from a company whose ideals align with your own personal beliefs?
always wear clothes.
What are your personal beliefs? That's awesome. You know, the guys at Hugo House really believe in the concept of the Danes called Hugo. Nate, what does Hugo mean?
What is the Danes?
The Danish. What does it mean, Nate?
Dog, dude. The Danish
Yes.
from Denmark.
You're correct.
I am correct.
What does Hugo mean, Nate?
Hugo? Oh yeah. Hugo.
Well, it means a
What does
warm
it
and
mean,
inviting
Daniel?
atmosphere
You're
and
Daniel.
cherishing
Daniel.
the life's little things. And the guys at Hugo House believed in that so much, they built a clothing brand around it. What?
Pretty dope.
Shane Gillis wears these.
Shane Gillis?
Aaron
I
Rodgers.
do like him.
Dude, you're in good company. So,
Who
if
else
you-
wears them?
A lot of people. Only the coolest of people.
Yep.
And if you want to support the show, you can do that. We don't bring you guys things. This is our first company we're bringing to the table.
We bring them.
Yeah, we bring them.
We bring you.
But we
Hugo
bring
House.
stuff that we can stand
We bring you
behind.
Hugo House.
We bring you Hugo House. You can visit hugahouse.com or any of the links
What
in the
is
bios
address
below.
of the house.
Yeah.
Where's the house? Is there a
hugahouse.com.
house?
There might be. and use the promo code the DT Show. That's THEDTSHOW to save yourself. Wait for it.
15%.
15%. You don't get deals like that right now, okay? And all the while, you're going to be supporting these two knuckleheads. Who doesn't want to do that? A lot of people have been asking, how can we support the show? Make a Patreon, make a paywall. We don't want to. Buy a hat. We know we're hat guys. We want you in our good
Court.
company, in our court, in our house, our Huga house.
Don't come to my house.
So go to hugahouse.com, use the promo code the DT Show, save yourself 15% off, and support these two. And we thank Huga House for supporting the podcast. Nate, you have
Thank you, Hugo House.
anything you want to add that's slow and people can understand?
None of that was slow. That speed
Huga House.
is way too fast.
The Bible's wild.
Dude, the Bible is
Read those
crazy,
stories, like, There's
dude.
some wild stuff in there.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yep.
Yeah, but how have you found that? Because we didn't get to that question. It's like, do you think you kind of had that level of just, like, you just seem happy? Like, your default seems chipper and nice and grounded. Is that, is it like a symptom of religion, or were you always kind of like that?
Can't wait for my wife to watch this.
I know.
She's going to be shaking her head the whole time.
She's like, this guy's.
Yeah. Who is he outside of the home? No.
How come I don't get that
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
So I think that's more of a culmination of everything, right? Like, I've had experiences, I've had super positive influences in my life who've exemplified that for me.
Whoa. We try to keep the syllables to like under 3 here.
I've had people like Nate in my life that really
Jesus.
have shown me
There
the way.
you go.
But I think it's something that's really intentional to develop.
Sure.
Right. So a few years ago, read something somewhere that just talked about, like, why wait to be grateful? So I'm assuming the text I sent was a gratitude text of some sort.
I
And-
think.
In general.
Yeah.
So
Gratitude means saying like you're.
I know
thankful
what
for
it
something.
means.
Oh, okay.
I can't.
I do it for him. I do it for him.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Thank you. We got to be all on the same page going into this.
Yeah.
So
We're not even the same book, dude. It's awful.
Same page was 20 years ago. So,
Yeah. So I do know that one.
yeah.
So it's just a matter of when you think it, just say it. Like,
All right.
Don't hold
Show me
back.
them nipples.
Wow.
I can't.
Craziest thing to think. Literally the last thing I would have expected from that corner of the room. All right. Show me your nipples. Yeah. I think, but there's got to be a benefit to like meeting on Sunday and reminding the group that like, hey, it only helps you as well to be a good person, right? There's got to be something about that.
Yeah, a ton of.
Right.
Right? If you're in a religion that's focused around Jesus,
Sure.
you better be trying to be a decent person.
Right.
And so that's what it boils down to. But yeah, I love the Sunday meeting for that exactly. It's to sit down with other people who are just as struggling and as sinning as you are, and to hear from them like what their struggles are and how they're developing. And then you sit there and think, oh, I'm not alone in that.
Yeah, that's big.
It's really huge. And then we do what's called the sacrament every week, where we recommit to try to do our best to follow Jesus and try to do what he would do.
It's like Seth is kind of a minister.
Yeah,
It's accountability.
totally is.
That's funny.
Yep.
That's kind of the thing. It's like I said, I kind of stole a quote to you when we were talking before we did this. And I was like, I read it online and it was so clever, but I hadn't really thought of it. And it's like, the Buddha didn't teach Buddhism. Jesus didn't teach Christianity. They just all taught love. Like if you believe the stories, that's what they taught. It's like, it's kind of lost on our culture now. It's almost not cool to be nice, loving, and like, it's not, it just doesn't seem, it seems lost. I think there is benefit in that congregation of some sort. I wish like there was like a thing for agnostics or atheists. I thought about this too. What are you?
I'm confused.
If you had to put a label.
That was three questions in one question.
Welcome.
I'm a naturalist.
Oh,
No, I don't know.
you're a plantivist?
I mean, no comment.
Call back.
Yeah, no. Probably, I think gratitude is maybe the thing that I have started to like understand. Like that permeates every religion. Mm-hmm. If you're, in the true sense of it, I think so. That would maybe be what I'm striving for.
Honed in
now.
on.
Yeah.
That was a big teaching point for all the modern guys from 20 years ago. I read that's all they talked about. Gratitude.
Yeah, 20
Gratitude's
years
like
ago.
the key.
20 years ago, that was what everybody wanted.
Yeah. What is today? Are they still grateful?
I don't know. What's Joe Rogan to do? Alpha brain.
Oh God. Yeah. That's the thing today.
So, Mormons have to go on a quest, right?
I like it. I like quest.
Yeah.
What are we looking for?
Side quest.
Followers, right? Like when you go out into the world.
So you're talking missions.
Mission.
Yeah.
Main
I like
story
quest.
missions.
Quest makes it seem a lot.
Side quest. This is like the side
Yeah.
quest. Here.
Video game.
Yeah.
Within your mission, you got this quest.
You must convert
Yeah.
30 followers.
Oh,
So where was your mission?
So I was in Anaheim, California, Spanish speaking.
Ooh.
And it's gone since I've moved to Maine. I don't touch Spanish. So if you have Spanish from your time in Mexico,
Wait, you spoke Spanish?
yeah.
They have to. They
Holy
can't.
shit.
Well,
Talk to English
in
when you-
Mexico, there were a couple elders,
Yeah.
and we would meet them at the laundromat, and just they would be struggling.
I thought Nate was going to say beat him up.
No, no, full like suit. Like you're like, dude, it's 95 sun. Like struggling, like they were having a rough time.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
hard. So usually for men, it's 2 years. For women, if they choose to go, it's a year and a half. So a little different, but it is
we don't
time.
expect as much from you guys.
We don't
because
give you
they
as
do
much
too
either.
much anyway. We need to
Yeah.
be told, hey, you got to go fix this. They're doing great.
Hey, things go better when you're not here. Let's take it.
Get out of here.
See ya.
But it's 2 years dedicated or 18 months dedicated to go out and just teach people about Jesus. That's the purpose. And so there's no quota of you're trying to get X number of people in. There's no you have to do so much to do it. It's you're out there, and the primary purpose is to serve. So serve the people that you meet, serve the community, serve where you stand. And then the other side of it is teach.
Yeah.
Teach about Jesus, invite, but then respect people's decision and what they do and don't want to do. You have to respect that, but you teach them. You teach them what you know, what you believe, what you feel,
Sure.
and then it's up to them from that point to say yay or nay.
Talk about a confidence builder.
Yeah. you
Your
learn
face-to-face
rejection
stuff.
quick.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
You must be like, no sweat.
That's why I work in healthcare now.
Yeah.
I can hear no. I can know that people aren't doing their exercises.
And it doesn't bother
It
you. Don't. Yeah.
doesn't- Well, I mean, I get disappointed because I want to see people better.
But you don't take it home and
No,
dwell. Yeah.
no.
That's cool.
What is the response you get from the people when you're out doing your mission? Like, are people happy that you're there? It's probably kind of a mix of things, but
Massive mix.
Yeah.
Yep. So in this area, we have missionaries here that are doing work, and so this is a hard place because everyone's so spread out. Right? When you're in Anaheim, California, everyone is just millions right there. So it depends on who's there, right? Some people are looking for religion, for community, somebody to talk to, and a lot of other people just are not. They don't want it, and that's not part of their life, and that's cool. That's fine if it's not. It's more about like it's being there to build a relationship, and if it ever does come up and they want it, great. And if not, we still love you. We want to be around you. Like we accept who you are as you are. We're just inviting you to this thing because it's built us up. It's built our lives, so we want to share that.
Out of morbid curiosity, what's the worst encounter you've ever had?
Did you say Mormon curiosity?
Yeah.
Around my religion?
Or around your door to door. Like you've had to have had a bad one.
Oh yeah.
What's the worst?
There was, I don't like to throw shade at other religions, so I'm not
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
say which, but there was another religion that if you knocked on their door, they would yell at you, they'd threaten you, they'd call you the Antichrist, but sometimes they're very threatening. So
Let's see if we can guess.
I was just gonna, dude. I was gonna say, and now for a fun game. Nate and I
blanks
guessed the
means you got
religion.
it.
Oh man, I know what one it is.
You do?
I have a feeling too.
Let's mute all the mics.
No.
Ruin the bit. I'm gonna have to cut all that too because they can't hear. They're gonna think their pod just shut off. Okay, we'll guess later off air. Yeah, because I always wonder, like nowadays with like things so tense. I wonder if people like go to their door with a gun. Like no one wants anyone at their house now. It's
Yeah.
like they don't even want to see anyone. Period.
There's a lot more online presence now. COVID really changed that. I mean, you think if you're going out somewhere, you don't have social media, and then all of a sudden the world
Right,
changes.
right.
You're not allowed to go in houses and get that close to people. Facebook became a really big thing, and so people could join groups or they could reach out or whatever. People would make recommendations of, I got this friend who's looking,
Right.
talk to them, whatever it is. But again, more that service side that came up at that point is just get out and do what you can, help people out.
Dude, I would be terrified.
It's hard.
Could you do that? I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't be compelled to, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's,
Not me. No bueno. That's the amount of Spanish and the amount of commitment I'd give that task. I like your hat.
I like your hat.
I like your shirt.
I like your shirt.
Stop. Wow, we went fast and furious right into the religion. What?
Good frog in your throat.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Yeah.
I just like it.
Kermit.
What downsides have you seen about religion as somebody that's like fully engaged?
I think there's the two extremes, right? I think there's a healthy practice of religion.
Sure.
There's an under practice that's almost more just unhealthy to the individual. Of they're kind of on the fence of like, well, this, that, I'm going to do some of this stuff, but not enough to really get engaged with it. And so then they get really conflicted of, am I doing it? Am I not doing it? And so it's more of just like it's a cycle of questioning and doubt, and that's tough. But I think there's the zealous side of it, the over the top, and we all know somebody who's there, right? We all know somebody. we know somebody who's just so over the top and so in your face. And that's, I think the danger to that is then it turns other people away from what the core of the message is. You talked about, Dan, in religions, it's love, right?
Yeah.
You don't feel love when somebody is in your face about it
Right.
and trying to force it. It's not something that can be forced. And that's why we talk about invitation a lot. You can
Right.
be invited, people can accept, but they just need to know that they're loved, seen, and welcomed.
Right.
And if you take that way too far, so it's bad for the individual and for a community that would happen in, because then you set yourself apart as this group that nobody wants to talk to, and you kind of go to your corner and stay there.
Right,
and
right.
that's not what a community should be. It should be all the religions, all the people coming together to make that area better.
Right. Do you find that your church has made the community better in the ways that it can?
We're trying. We're
Yeah.
building on that.
Are
actually.
you local? Are you this town or?
We're in Farmington.
Farmington.
Mhm.
Okay.
So we and that covers a pretty big area of people that go there too. But we actually actively right now, we're trying to work with community leaders and say, hey, what can we do? How can we just come serve? So we recently went to a baseball park in Farmington and did some cleanup there.
Oh, cool.
We, raked leaves, cleaned trash, tried to make the ballpark look nice. We're talking to community centers. We're talking to organizations that like, how can we just come help?
Right.
And not expect anything in return. We won't accept money. We won't take anything from it, but we just want to build the area. Like, we want to support this area and support the other things that are happening. So even other churches have, what is it? I can't believe I'm blanking on this, but they have this closet that they keep supplies for people who,
Is the Catholic Church?
Is that the one
It's
you sit in
not.
and the guys
Okay.
behind mesh? I don't know.
They keep what in?
but they keep all these supplies. So they keep
keep wood in.
diapers, they keep soap, they keep toothpaste.
Oh, like,
essentials closet. That's what it's called.
Yeah, there you go.
And so if people need stuff, they can go. So we've linked with them and we try to help fill that closet. So we just ask, hey, they need this stuff. Can people bring this for a few weeks, and let's go help fill that up for the rest of the community. So we're trying to engage in the community.
Right.
It's hard.
Well, yeah, and philanthropy.
Is your
that's,
baseball field cleanup crew called the Church of Latter-day Saints?
Wow. That one, okay, and I'm going to be just in the
That
sake
was
of
just
honesty.
right now.
Right, but it was off the cuff.
Huh?
And you haven't crowd tested it. It can be scrubbed up. Philanthropy's hard though when you're not like you guys aren't cleaning the baseball field. And if we hadn't had you on the show and asked you, you wouldn't have said it. You don't go out and like advertise like, "Hey, look what we did."
No.
Join the Mormons, we're good. See that, and that means more in my point of view.
It means more, man.
I missed it, dude. I'm telling you. I didn't chew my neuro gum.
That's why
See?
I'm here.
That's cool. Yeah, Bill Maher, I think, had a joke about that where he's like, atheists need a meetup. Well, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm an atheist. I don't know. I'm with you. I think labels. Fuck labels. Gratitude,
Yeah,
connection. Yeah, punk,
yeah,
baby.
let's kill them.
Oh God.
No, too far.
Are you here?
What?
You're like where? But like, yeah, agnostics. All the labels are. Ugh. But there was like, I remember when Ricky Gervais went on Stephen Colbert, and he was like, his clever point of like, if the world ended tomorrow and everything went away, and in thousands of years when civilization rebuilt, science books would come back, religious books would not. And even Colbert was like, that's good. Gave an applause. The audience gave an applause. But then again, it's like, well, who says who? Because where'd they come from?
Yeah, why? Why?
The clever point was that science is math, kind of.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well, how long have all the religious books been around, though? Right? Like,
Well, there is an argument to that like modern science isn't that old either. It's like
Right.
that's still forming, but it's
true.
it's evidence based is his argument.
yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
And he
yeah.
goes because they were asking him, because Steve's like, not you, Steven was like, like what? Why don't you? Who do you? He goes, I'm a Catholic. I believe in God. And he goes, well, then we both don't believe in like 3,000 gods. I just believe in one less than you. And the audience loved it. But I think audiences like hot takes, So it's like there's a lot of clever points that work, but are they a thing? Like, have you struggled, I guess is where I'm getting at, with the belief in an omniscient, all-powerful being? What is the Mormon belief of God? Is it the man with the beard in the cloud?
He's wife.
Your wife is God?
No, he has a wife. God has a wife.
Oh, God has a wife.
Yeah.
Why don't I know.
Oh,
I should
really?
just defer. I'm going to ask you first and let
Yeah.
him clarify.
Yeah, I want to defer too.
I didn't.
So,
Is that a real thing? I didn't know that.
so let me break it down. So
Okay.
we believe that we are all. I can't rap that well, but keep it going. But we believe that we are all the spirit children of heavenly parents, Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, and that
But not the Heavenly Father.
Well, you were beating me to it, yeah, because I wanted.
You're saying from God himself or from you? You have a separate set
from
of
God
parents?
Himself,
Okay.
God
Okay.
is Heavenly Father.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And so then the same kind of belief that we have through a lot of the common theme in Christendom is there's Jesus Christ, the Son of God, the Lamb of God, comes to the earth, goes through the torture he goes through for all of us to be saved, to be resurrected, however you want to put it.
Then goes to Mexico because fuck that other place.
Exactly. Not Jamaica.
Not in those
Just
words,
Mexico.
Not
but
Jamaica.
exactly.
Jamaica was first. He started
Yep.
there. Yeah.
So it's the same belief in the same Jesus Christ, the same God. One of the big separators is that we believe that Christ, God, and the Holy Ghost are three separate beings. You probably saw that in your research. And usually we reference the baptism of Christ in the Bible, that Christ was in the water baptized, the heavens open, and you hear the voice of God saying that he's well pleased in his Son, and then the Holy Ghost comes by in the form of a dove.
Yeah,
A
that makes
scary-
it way more interesting, like way more easy to understand.
Scary
It's
turn
one
of
of-
phrase to say he's very pleased in his son when you're talking. Oh, I'd be a lot funnier if I didn't have to hold back really, really inappropriate jokes.
We'll talk later.
Let's go back. So wait, what makes it? Were you being serious? It makes it easier to understand when.
Yeah,
what?
that kind of, for me, dumbs it down. Like, it's hard to be like, wait, God is Jesus and Jesus is what? Like,
Oh,
it's too
dude, do
hard
you
to
remember
be-
the meme when Justin Bieber was like, "I want to thank God and also Jesus," and then someone stitched it and goes, "I want to thank my mom and dad and also my parents."
yeah, yeah.
was it.
But it's hard to understand. So like Joseph Smith going, let's,
A little clarifies. Good, yeah.
Yeah, and that was something that actually attracted me a lot. Is that made again way more sense, like you said. It felt right.
I don't want to be
at the
either.
time.
I want to be the Holy Ghost. And for Mormonism, it's like a separate thing.
According to Steve, you
So
are.
who's the Holy Ghost?
You are.
Oh,
You are, because you ghosted him. But then
that was really. Hey, cut it out.
Can I, like,
Because
put
now
some
it's getting
thumbs up
too.
here so everyone
Yeah,
can
now
see
it's
that was
annoying.
for you?
That's the most hate. So
do you you must get pushback on some of these things because more like for us, I mean the Book of Mormon, that play, not the actual, they do pick it apart quite a bit. Why does it
Yeah.
sound like this?
it's the fan when the noise gate kicks. It's not you. Sorry, everybody. We'll try to edit it out.
Do you want me to turn off the fan?
It's all right.
How do you, I mean, it's a hard question. Do people try to catch you up on stuff like that, I guess?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Depends on, I mean, a lot of people are really nice about it and just asking and listening and trying to understand in the same way that we ask about their beliefs.
Yeah.
But there are some people who are out there who are just trying to prove that their point's right, that others, not just us, but other religions are wrong too. So
Yeah.
I think it's usually the more combative people.
Well,
like
that's the
that.
problem with religion is like only yours? Like that.
That's
for
was
me,
my
that's
point.
like
Yeah.
the hard thing.
Yeah.
It's like there's so many, you can't.
And they're honestly, if you, right, because we know a lot more about them and they've been rock tumbled to the point where like what's accepted by them's more known. But like if you took the Bible at face value, it's pretty wild, man. That's a
Yeah.
pretty wild book. I mean, but like guys like me and Nate, very familiar with both of us being like disenfranchised by religion at large, it makes it tough. Because the ones that society shit on makes it easy to pile on. Not that we go out of our way and shit on, but it's like it's easier to just rib at that when that's what you hear. Like you see, like the Book of Mormon, how accurate, like how does the Mormon religion take?
Have you
a
seen the
piece
Book
like
of
that?
Mormon?
I haven't. No, and
Oh, then
it's
never
not
mind. That
like
would be-
I'm avoiding it actively. I just haven't had the.
I also
opportunity
haven't
to.
seen
Well,
it.
for a long time, you had to go see
Right.
it, but now there's like you can
Well,
see
there's
it
a
online.
soundtrack too.
You can watch it now though.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Can you?
yeah.
Where can you watch it?
Kels might be able to tell you.
If only there were a electronic
I
device.
try not to pick mine up with it, but she can see. I might have seen a bootleg, but you can. I could find it if you really wanted to see it. But then my question's null and void because I was going to say how accurate is their take on it? Obviously, it's comedy,
Yeah.
but I wonder how like close their rhetoric is on how.
So
It
from what
goes.
I've heard, because I've heard plenty about it, right? And I mean, I feel like at the same time, if you can't laugh about your own things,
Yeah.
you're a little wound a little too tight.
Sure.
So I'm sure there's a lot, kind of in a lot of ways that farce is there's a lot of truth, but then it's just expanded on those things that seem a little bit more off, and so they stretch it more for that comedic effect, for the way that people can connect with that and remember it. So
Right.
I don't know how far it is, but I could
Well,
see
it-
there's probably a lot of like accurate ideas in there,
Sure.
just not details.
How about this? This is a general question. I have issues with like if you see the whole thing set out, but one thing's wrong. How do you go? All right, I'm gonna ignore that, accept that, rationalize that. Like, is that something that you've had to do
Great question.
with your? Because that's really turned me off to a lot of them. Because I go,
Totally.
oh, that one thing,
Same.
I can't get over it.
So I'm gonna ask you a hard question if that's okay, and you can defer if you
I'm not
if you
very
want
smart.
to.
Stop.
Actually, you're
What was
witty,
that? Hey,
so I don't
what
know.
country was that?
Had my country.
All right.
All right.
What in your life is perfect?
That's a good question.
I'm trying to find one for you, and there's too many.
What in my life is perfect? Well, I mean, you could argue that everything is, right? Like it's just the way it's supposed to be, but it wasn't told to me this way. This is how it is.
Wait, elaborate that because that's interesting.
Well, like the Bible was written down.
Yeah.
The Book of Mormon was written down, translated. The Bible's been translated, a bunch of times too. So I wouldn't expect that to be perfect. But if you're gonna look at like nature, you're gonna look at how things are. There's like a cycle. There's a rhythm to it. There's things that makes it. There's like an
There's like a
order.
legitimate sequence.
There's an order to
Yeah.
it. Yeah. And so even if you didn't want that tree to die or that, it's going to happen like that.
Sure.
It's perfect because
Yeah.
that's how it is.
And that was the point, Kels, when you were asking to elaborate on not my point, Ricky's point about science. Is like science is ever present. There's no real arguing science. Like
Right.
he's saying, it just is. There isn't, perfectionism is like,
But it's not human made. I guess I would say
Right.
it's not made by humans, except I was made by humans. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think that's the thing that I look at is when I look at a religion or if I look at a person, if I'm going to be friends with the three of you, let's say, but I said there's one thing that I don't agree with, one thing that's not perfectly within my realm, or one thing that offends me a little bit, I'm not going to dismiss that.
I
true,
might-
because the one thing for me would be the mouth of a sailor.
Is that a bad thing?
Not for me.
Okay.
But I remember asking it because I was like, wow, I was saying a bunch of harsh words, stuff I won't even say on this.
that was quite the. How did?
I felt bad when I was saying them, and I asked him. He's like, "You're good, bro. Everyone's their own person." I
Oh,
was
you're
like,
talking about the sailor talking.
"Yeah,
Oh,
bad."
But
But yeah,
That's a great question though, right? So what about that one mark? And that mark it's a different weight for different people, right? What I may not agree with, somebody else may be totally fine with.
yeah. That's why I was going to pick a certain thing.
Totally.
I mean, I don't know,
Totally.
but-
Well, and I even brought up polygamy. Polygamy for me was a hard thing, right? In my own religion. That's something that I'm still trying to figure out and work out. But then what I look at now is, well, where has it gone? Do I believe that people and religions and things can grow and get better? And am I the one to decide if it gets better? I don't know if I am. But if I align myself with something that I see that net benefit, that net positive, something that makes a difference in my life and the people around me and leads us all to do better things and do that constant effort to get in the right direction, that's what I look for. That's where I try to align. So, but that's a really big hang up for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, me included.
Yeah. And
but
that's,
that is the saving grace of religion. Is exactly
Exactly.
there is a net positive to some,
Yeah,
especially depending on what church you belong to.
totally.
Do you ever struggle with that? Do you ever struggle with like, what if this? Because for me, the big tie up for that stuff in belief in general and like giving myself a title is, I don't know that I could ever just sit and be like, I buy it. I'm just too. I question everything. Do you find yourself doing that, or like? Because I feel like if I did, I'd have to like know I'd be tricking myself. For me, or do you buy it?
I'm gonna pull what I pulled on Nate with you.
Yeah,
What do you fully buy into?
almost nothing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty dynamic that way. Like
Yeah.
he said, I also really think that there is, and it's a Neil Donald Walsh thing, but I've never heard another way. I've never heard it spoken another way that I identified with more, and I see play out as much. And it all is, it all isn't, it's all both, and it's neither. And it's so true. You could boil almost everything down to that. Like there isn't perfection, but in the way that there's not, everything's perfect because it doesn't matter. And they're both and they're neither. It's like, so I don't know. I don't know that there's any ultimate end point, right?
How does that dictate? How does that thought that you just had? How does that dictate your actions day to day?
It can cause entropy. I can be chaotic
Yeah.
because there's no one to answer to for me. But it's also an exercise in like, is it more righteous to act well when you don't have a fear of the repercussions from not? There is something I think righteous in. Can you just be good to be good? Not because you're scared of the punishment or you're trying to impress some omnipotent being, you know?
Why is there fear associated? Oh, sorry.
Nope,
Nate.
that's fine. I was going to be an idiot.
Oh, please do. Now I really want to know.
Oh, dude.
But why does there have to be fear associated with it?
I was raised Christian. It's so fear-based. At least to me it was.
Why is it not love based?
I don't know.
Ask Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. What is his?
Yeah, well, right. Good. Actually, I laughed preemptively. Right. Exactly. No one wants to go to his church. Like you.
What is his religion? Does anyone know though?
I don't know. I don't know.
he's-
Baptist.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
should
you
say,
talk
like-
to him a lot, so you know, right?
Yeah.
You're like,
Well, he
friends.
doesn't talk to him a
didn't tell you this?
lot.
I didn't tell you my conversation with Ed.
You mentioned how you asked him like, how's it even going? Like, are you getting a lot of people?
Yeah, I asked him about his numbers, how he's converting.
It's like he's a salesman.
Yeah.
Nate went straight business, and it's so fun. And his numbers aren't good.
Numbers aren't good.
No.
Cold calling would be a lot more effective.
And you just, dude, you Jedi mind trick to this guy.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that, I think that, and I didn't plan, obviously, I didn't know you were going to ask that. I never think of it till you ask it. But like, that is the truth, right? Where it's like, for me, there was a lot out of fear. It's like, who am I letting down in the clouds? Or also, who am I trying to impress? And then it's like, imagine just trying to be nice to do it, trying to be wholesome to do it. And
Speaking of wholesome and
fail at
clouds, how do you feel about not being able to like smoke weed, drink alcohol?
Wait, you can't do that?
I can do whatever I want, but we are.
I really didn't.
Yeah, so we were told not to. So to better answer that, I'd have to actually do it to know what it was like. Those aren't things that I've done, so I don't know. So
You've
it's easy
seen-
when I have a hard line. If I set that for myself, right? They say, "Hey, please don't do that," and then if I draw my own line and don't do it, it's easy not to do it because that line's there. Right? That decision's been made. But if I was somebody who was struggling with that or on the fence of, that'd be a lot harder.
Yeah.
I think with everything too, right? I'm terrible with eating sugar. If I draw a hard line, I can eat no sugar, but the second I let a little in,
That's
I
a
go
lot
crazy
of that's a
again.
lot of people and a big thing to admit.
Yeah.
People don't like that they take advantage of their tolerances. We all do it. I
Yeah.
do it. And it's kind of I don't know that it's I think it's kind of a weakness in my point of view with me. Like I'd like to get better at that where it's like you should have more discipline me than to like I either have to cut it off or I have to be all in. It's like that's for me pretty rash. I wish I could have
Framework.
yeah, right. The gray area should just be a little bit bigger for me. It's hard. But you're saying you're drawing your own lines, right?
Yeah, so there's nobody forcing me to do anything, right?
Right.
And that's a big part of that too. If somebody was there holding me down saying, "Hey, you can't do this," then I'm getting out of there, right?
Right.
And that's a big part in our religion on those lines too. Is we all have the option to choose for ourselves, but here are commandments, here are bounds, here are things that we say, "Hey, please don't do," and then you kind of weigh that out and see, okay, if I don't do that, what does that do for my life? If I were going to do that, what does that do for my life? I know myself with a lot of things. I personally don't want to drink because I know that the second I'd start is the second that I'd get sucked right in and just go deeper and deeper and deeper. And for me,
You
that's
think
my
you'd be-
personality.
that would be your-
Oh, that's
down
your
the hole.
personality.
Totally is. Absolutely is. So that's why I had to draw that hard line, not just because religion said, but because I know myself well enough now. And that took years to learn.
That's
But
admirable.
There's a lot to it.
One thing to know, quite another to admit. I got caught up on something you said, Nate, that I thought was interesting because I just love wordplay and like mystery. Always been drawn to it. And do you remember the movie? Did you ever watch Zeitgeist? I know we talked
no, but
about
you
it.
love that word, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
It's
Thought Ghost, right? Zeitgeist.
Blitzkrieg.
What's Blitzkrieg mean?
Lightning strike.
Ooh, that's good, cool. But talking
No,
about
I
like
don't know, actually.
the allegorical info that is supposedly the Bible of like before the Jesus stuff, like whatever year the Moses myths were in, and if you're Steve Gould, they're at the same time. But
Can you look up Blitzkrieg?
Moses, all of the like visual words were about a ram. And then when Jesus came along, it was lamb, because you said the Lamb of God. It was a lot
He
about.
said the Lamb
I
of
said-
God.
Oh, you
said-
did.
yeah.
So lamb, right? That was the
Yeah.
visual stuff with Jesus. And then in the New Testament, they're talking a lot about, there's a passage that says like when the guy comes to the gate bearing water or something, or do you know that one? A picture of like, let him in.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. So there are people that study the Bible at like face value and what it could mean outside of religion. And their thing was like, there was a common mistranslation that age could also mean eon, or eon could also mean age. And astrologically, it would go from ram to lamb to Pisces. And they were wondering if the scholars of the time, the creatives, were hiding scientific truth within holy texts to avoid persecution from the church state, which is all there was.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a fucking, if that's not true, that's some of the most clever circle thinking I've ever heard.
Lightning war.
Lightning war. Ooh, man, there's such a benefit to other language. I'm going to study up. Nate, how is your pure, like, speaking Spanish? You
Not
think-
bad. I had an inspection the other day. I did like 75% of it in Spanish.
No shit. Was it fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
Little buffer.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
But it's been 20 years since I've really done anything.
I'm proud of the whole group. How about that? Bringing the heart today.
I'm grateful for all of you.
Yeah, you were like killing it, by the way.
Is it over?
Well, we were an hour and 5 in. Wait, stop. How did you feel? Did we ask tough questions or were we nice?
I thought you guys did great. You
Oh.
asked honest questions, and I like that, and researched questions too.
Wow.
Yeah, that's you, Nate. You did good.
I bring the spur of the moment. Nate brings the heavy hits, baby. I got 22s. He's got elephant guns. What are they? What is an elephant gun? Like an 8 gauge, 10 gauge?
That's a shotgun.
Oh, I don't know. Here we are.
That's an earring size.
Yeah, right. That's here it is. If you're Kelsey's gauge. Every time. Want to go see a movie where narrow gauge? Why do you that's fancy. Fun questions now. Did we get everything out while we've got someone in the room that's cool and easy to ask questions to?
Did we miss anything? Should we ask you anything else? Golf?
Yeah, is there any fun or,
Have you ever got a hole in one?
no,
how many people do you think have? It's got to be very small.
it's not a big number.
It's
but,
just a luck thing unless
Yeah.
you're Tiger Woods.
even
then, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's pretty uncommon.
Okay, so
How
what
could it not be luck with grass?
Yeah, it's a huge part.
Right?
Could you imagine wind, speed at that distance? Jesus, everything. Jesus is a factor at that
Jesus
speed,
wouldn't help you apparently.
or may depends on
He
who
doesn't
y'all.
help him.
Not in my golf.
No.
Is there anything interesting?
Also, what about Mormons in the number 4? Is there a thing there? There's a lot of 4, like,
What are you referencing specifically?
well, Zion, Utah,
Oh, like the number of letters
Ohio.
and
Just like
we did not establish Ohio for the record.
I'm glad we saved the real important shit for the end.
No, a lot of symbology, a lot of numbers. 4 is not one I'm familiar with,
all
so
right, well,
now I got to go look it up.
Look into it for me. Thanks.
Is there anything fun you think people that don't have like a lot of knowledge about Mormonism that would be cool to say? Any clever, interesting points?
Man,
I never talked to someone that's a
Oh,
Mormon.
I got
ever.
a question. I wrote
Yeah.
something down. I didn't write what it was, so I have to ask you what this is too. This might be inappropriate. I don't remember. What is derfing?
I've never even heard that term.
Okay. Well,
Kels?
Oh, by the way, I looked up the Book of Mormon musical because it's a musical, right?
Yep.
So it looks like the only way you could maybe find it would be on YouTube.
Maybe that's where
you
I saw
can't
it.
find it. You can't like stream it any
Yeah,
other place. At least that's what
to
I'm
my knowledge,
looking briefly.
Broadway stuff being like filmed and distributed is like very new. I mean, I'm not some Broadway expert,
And
but
yeah, is that even legal? Like,
well,
like
it
a
would
bootleg?
be no, it would be the promotion
okay.
doing it. It wouldn't be well. Yeah, I'm sure you could find bootlegs.
Right.
We ask all our guests, and I am very curious to know your take. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes.
Do you?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay. Any experiences?
Absolutely.
Oh, tell me.
So, growing up in and out of my grandma's house, we were pretty poor between a bunch of places, but her basement, I fully believe, is haunted.
Okay.
So, down there, semi-finished, but the unfinished areas are definitely where the ghosts were. But she had this tool room in there that's where she kept the computer. So this is like, you guys remember that old pinball game, like on the old PCs that every computer had, or that you had? It was floppy disk at the time.
That's where they keep the computer in a horror game.
Absolutely.
In the basement, in the tool room.
There's one light and it flickers.
Yeah, right.
But
It's a tool, Stephen. Use it as a tool.
But I would go there and play pinball, and I would swear somebody was grabbing my leg every once in a while. So I'd just get up, jump out, and run. But it felt like somebody grabbed.
was he like my turn?
Yeah.
Dude.
Came back and the high score changed. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, there you go.
Just as ghost in the.
Were you, me and Nate's follow-up questions, were you near sleep or just had woken up?
No. Broad daylight outside.
There's gonna be a gas found in basements.
Yep.
That's like like carbon monoxide but different. There's gonna be that.
There's also got to be, this is why, like, and I believe we're, like, very powerful because I'm a psycho, but there's got to be something to we cause stuff. I used to call it the Hollywood effect, and now hearing everyone's story, it has nothing to do with Hollywood. When we are in things we think are scary shit happens.
Also,
How is that a coincidence? Are ghosts goths? They're like, I like the dirty basement. It's spooky. Like, what? Where's the ghost in a bright room? Why are they removed from that? So how much are we doing? You know, I'm not saying you're making that up.
And it's kind of like, so if you think you're saying Hollywood, that's why we're thinking of it now. But how do you explain things like way back? Because even way back, like the Salem witch trials, things were always kind of spooky. It was a spooky
Which is
thing.
sandwich trials.
Why did they the sandwich trials?
No good.
These BLTs are terrible.
Why as humans do we,
Well, I've heard people say that same kind of thing. Like
The
it
Salem witch trials was tripping balls.
right?
yeah, ergot, right?
Right. It was.
Yeah.
It was bad wheat.
yeah.
But why did they default to it's witches? Why is that? Where did they come up with that?
Oh, I get that point, but I was talking about, like, there's people that go to, like, Gettysburg, and, like, they're like, there is such a heaviness there that is, like, tangible. I mean, I can't speak on it. I've never
there's
been.
phosphorus in bones, so like that phosphorus, I think
That's
that
interesting.
glows at night. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. But there's, I don't know. I still, so my tie up to give you a look in was like, I really do feel like I'm a good read on people. I believe your story, but I'm also like, there's got to be science we don't understand about this. There has to be. Like, even if it is a ghost, I'm sure at some point we'll have a way to calculate it.
I like the explanation that is like, there's so much in the universe, like the dark matter. Outweighs the light matter, so we could just be ghosts in somebody else's universe.
That one's great. The movie, have you seen it? Spoiler alert. No, I'll save it for my movie. But that's the only like ghost story you have.
Repeated, though.
Oh,
That
okay.
wasn't just a one-off. That was multiple occasions.
Also,
That's
when you're like
weird.
driving down the interstate and you pass a Mack truck and your car like veers into the, you know what I mean?
Oh, into, like,
it
the
pulls you
airspace,
in.
yeah.
I wonder if we are vacuums that like pull things into that vacuum space. You know what I mean?
Nate! I can't, you're too far down, I can't see you!
Also, when you try to veer into a Mack truck,
Nate's like, every time I have to fight with myself not to end it all. Do you have, this is accidentally funny, a book you think everyone should read?
Well, let me tell you. Can I look right in the camera and say this? So let me give a couple things. So culturally, I should say the Book of Mormon.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that, but there are a few books that I've read otherwise that I just absolutely love. I go back to often. And I think the one that I'd most recommend is the book Grit by Angela Duckworth.
I've heard of that.
I love that
What's
book.
it like? A Spark Notes?
It is, so essentially it's just, how do you do something and stick with it? How do you have grit, do hard things that are worth it, and stay with it long enough to actually get the result that
Right,
it
to
needs?
keep doing it from the result.
It's
Cool.
just a lot of cool examples in there, a lot of cool ideas on how to implement it. That's one that I read at least yearly because I just love the principles in there, and it's something I struggle with. So
Sure.
She has a
That's-
podcast too. You know. that?
yeah, I've seen that. I haven't listened much, but that's cool. Have you listened to it?
Yeah. No stupid questions. You should.
Oh, you love it, yeah.
Yeah.
So she's cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually gonna ask book because we've kind of wrote that off, but it was funny because
Yeah,
you know.
that's perfect.
What about because I'm a musician? Or do you guys have books you want to show?
Oh no, not me. Who wrote the Book of Mormon? By the way.
So, buddy, Book of Mormon is a compilation of a bunch of books that we believe that people in the ancient Americas compiled and passed on. So it's those.
Well, this was the
people wrote
golden
it.
plates that he translated.
Yes. So
okay.
that's where you'd get it.
That's
It's-
wild, by the way.
And while we're ending, what's
I
your take
know.
on the golden plates? One of the most important questions we've asked.
I love it.
No, but wait, I got a kind of a silly question.
I was serious.
Maybe it's for real. The Moroni, the angel, that's just moron with an I on the end, right? So
That's how you spell it.
is that where the word came from? Our word?
Our word.
Like, are they making fun of? Because Mormon is kind of a derogatory term as well, right?
It depends on who uses it, but yeah, that's why.
So did we
a
get
lot of
moron
people-
from, or is Moroni an
I think
actual?
Moron
Oh.
was a word before Mormon was known.
Moroni was an angel
Yeah.
before Mormon.
I
But,
think Moroni was even a word before, if I remember right. That it's a location or something that was before the Book of Mormon was translated. So
okay.
there's a little bit
I just
more.
wonder if people chose
background.
that to like.
That's funny. It could be. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that would be.
Um,
Sorry.
no,
Sorry.
the golden plates. That's widely believed to be legit,
Yeah.
but no one's ever seen them.
There are, so if you open a Book of Mormon,
Yeah.
in the first pages, it talks about what this book is, and then it has witness of the people who saw it. They have their accounts written in there.
Okay, so it's okay. I know. I was like, that's a really interesting question that we saved for the very end. I forgot.
Great question.
Yeah, but there's again to me, it's like there's a lot of that. Imagine you have to take a lot of what's the term?
Psilocybin?
Psilocybin. Faith. Could you imagine? Any songs, bands, artists? I'm just always curious to get different people's takes on music, what they're loving.
Yeah, it changes all the time. I think one that I come back to often that you probably don't hear as much here. I really like folk music, but
Yeah.
Steep Canyon Rangers.
No,
I saw them in Park City. Steve Martin toured with them for a while,
Steve is
playing
a
banjo with them.
badass banjo player.
Yeah, so but just if you want that nice bluegrass folk sound, they're
Yeah.
fantastic. Even their stuff without Steve Martin's wonderful, but
yeah.
I'd give them a shout out. I
I've
really
learned to
like their
appreciate
stuff.
bluegrass. Obviously, it wasn't cool when I was a
Yeah,
kid,
no.
but like, god damn, those guys can play. Yeah. And the harmonies.
Incredible.
Do you guys have music, or if you have books too? I just know we were kind of all not feeling books. Angry Monkey is my book. I haven't read it yet. Thanks, Nate.
Grumpy monkey.
Grumpy. See, Grumpy Monkey is so much better, by the way. Do you have any?
Not really, not right now. What
No?
am I reading right now? It was Myeong-sang.
Ooh,
Like it's a South Korean philosophy on
ooh,
life.
good.
Hmm.
Like, I'll tell you when I'm done. Kelsey, you have any books?
I actually do.
Jeez.
So it's an audiobook
Okay,
because I get free audiobook through work
sure.
because of all the driving. So I actually started listening. It's okay so far. What great salespeople do.
Ah,
And the thing I like about it is that you know what great salespeople do is they tell stories.
I was gonna say the thing I like about it is they just went for the title. No nuance, no poetic.
No, it's storytelling.
Oh, okay.
I
To
bet
be
you
good at
Steve could tell you
sales.
some things about selling.
Yeah,
Yeah. If you were walking around for 2 years in Anaheim, you got to know how to
I know you might.
sales.
You're probably a dynamite salesman
I don't know.
by accident.
I mean, so get this. I had to sell religion,
Yeah,
essentially, right?
sure.
I worked for a utility billing company, had to sell utilities. Now I sell exercise. 3 things that people don't want to be sold.
Yeah, I was gonna
And
say,
here we
dude.
are. So,
Do they call them utilities out there?
Wow.
Utility.
Wow. What's another thing people don't want to be sold? You should work on that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Door to door.
There was no joke there anywhere. I just struggling. No songs for you guys? You always have like eclectic music taste. I always love coming back to you. Nothing?
Thank you. Let me think for a second.
Okay, Hill.
The Gold, Phoebe Bridgers.
The Gold.
It's good.
I don't know that one.
I told you that's all I listened driving out to Princeton. So
Golden
I do love
plates.
Phoebe.
it was good. I liked it.
I can't. I'm coming up blank. Counting Crow's second record, I think, as an adult, if I didn't have the experience with the first one, would be my favorite record. It's just a little more edgy and punchy, and it's not really like Adam. And I'm digging it. I listened to it on my one-wheel ride, going way too fast to see you and Francis. It's good.
Be safe.
I was.
You fall,
I was fully
and then
geared.
you'll have to go see Steve again.
No, I'm fully geared up now. I look like a dork.
perfect.
I got hurt, dude. I can't be cool anymore. No.
Loser by Beck is really good.
Great song. Beck's great.
Yep.
Movies, because I'm going to end because of what we were talking about. Or TV shows or anything you guys are loving.
I have been watching hours and hours of dry stonewalling videos.
Ooh.
Those are great.
Dry stonewalling, so no mortar.
No mortar.
That's cool. Just lay and pray.
It's called soaking. And that's wet.
Oh, I stopped it on accident. Yeah, there we go. Wow, I should have ended it right there. Movie, TV show, series?
Do you already know what I'm going to say?
The Hills?
The Hills.
Of course.
We rewatched The Hills, so.
Is that because it's your name?
Wow. You know what,
I
dude?
never
On it
realized
today.
that.
On something.
Boy. Anything
We just finished Only Murders in the Building. And
so good?
Loved it.
I think that was one of our last.
Steve
One of ours last.
We have said that one in
Yeah.
the last. Yeah, it's so good.
Mine was going to be Mobland. You love Guy Ritchie.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I pushed because everyone's talking about it. I'm like, all right, relax. I finally watched the first episode and binged the whole. It's so good. So good. If I was gay, I would find Tom Hardy, track him down, find him, and go to jail, maybe. And now we're back.
Well,
Is that what gay people do?
I don't know. I don't know why I said I don't know.
so Daniel, since you went there, I looked up what derfing is.
Oh, I thought she was going to be like, I stalked somebody once too. Like, what? Since we opened that door.
And it's dry humping.
Oh. I knew I
Derfing.
forgot.
Wow, that's so cool. I'm going to start using that. I didn't know that. I derf that. That's what I'm going to start saying. My movie, though, because of what Nate brought up, is, in spoiler alert,
Did
stop
you already
now.
say Mobland?
No, well, yeah, but this is what
Then
I...
make that whole gay thing?
Yeah, listen, I'm struggling today. The Others. If you've wanted to watch it, don't listen to it anymore. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's so clever. I did not
Is this
expect that twist.
The African family that moves into the... Is that the one?
No. So this is Nicole
Have you seen
Kidman.
Others?
No,
Oh, it's really good. Have
you
you
like
wanted to
scary
watch it? Because I'll
movies?
stop talking about it.
I can't. I love scary movies, but I can't think of which one that is.
It's older. It's from. Oh, it's like from. I was in middle school, I think, when it came out.
Have you not seen it either? Then I'm not going to tell
I've seen it.
Nicole Kidman
Yeah.
and her kids. She's got.
Yeah, but I don't remember it.
There's
don't
not a
say
big enough
anything.
audience for this show to care about ruining it. Do you want me to save it so you can see it?
I got you.
No, I won't. Yeah. That's
Because
good.
I'm watching it tonight.
No, I won't ruin it. It's a really, really clever take on kind of what we were talking about, what Nate was talking about. Check it. It's really good if you haven't seen it. Really well made too, back in an era where most movies were.
Do you have a movie, Daniel?
Thanks so much for for tuning. Dude, I'm so proud of you today, and I'm so upset because you just set the bar so high. Keep those chins up out there. Times are trying, but we do best by checking in on each other and caring, right?
Yep.
I think you'd agree with that. I'm there. Feel free to tune in and subscribe, like, follow, do all the fun things in all the fun places. We'll be sure to follow back because we want to see what you're doing too. I have been Daniel. This is the wonderful Steve Noorda, beautiful Kelsey over here, and my baby boy Nate. Scream something for us!
Let me see them nipples!